My name is Christina Paulson, and I am presenting a report over radioisotopes and the alternative method available for their production. Nuclear medicine is the branch of medicine that uses radiation to diagnose and treat its patients. The radiation is delivered through radioisotopes that are currently created by nuclear reactors. There is an increased demand for radioisotopes due to the increasing use of diagnostic scans. Over 10,000 hospitals worldwide currently use radioisotopes in their scans. What are radioisotopes? Radioisotopes are atoms that can emit radiation and is a type of radiation that can be delivered to patients safely. Technetium-99m is the most common form of radioisotopes that is delivered to patients. It is the most common because of its half-life, meaning it only lasts up to 6 hours in the patient. The problem with the current production of radioisotopes is that they are currently produced by nuclear reactors. There are only 5 reactors that produce radioisotopes for medical use. There are shortages that are commonly occurring because of the radioisotopes' main source being shut down due to maintenance and repairs. There was a shortage in 2009 that caused hospitals worldwide to go into a panic. This occurred because two of the 5 nuclear reactors that are used were shut down for maintenance and repairs. There are more shortages scheduled to occur as soon as 2015. Nuclear reactors enable the decaying process of molybdenum-99. Molybdenum-99 is the element that decays into technetium, which is used for diagnostic scans. Each nuclear reactor is between the ages of 42 to 51. They commonly go down for maintenance and repairs. There are more shortages planned. The cost of production using nuclear reactors is between 10 to 12 billion. No more nuclear reactors are allowed to be built in the United States due to the prices. It's not because of the potential hazards that may arise by nuclear power plants. They are only allowed to be repaired and maintained in the United States. They are expensive to build but cheap to maintain. The amount of nuclear waste produced is considered low-level waste as well as high-level radioactive waste. There are 2,000 metric tons per year produced from each nuclear power plant. There is not a real good storage method right now, and they are currently stored in storage ponds such as the one pictured here, which takes around 500 years for each gallon that is put in there to completely decay into usable matter. The limitations. If there are no more radioisotopes produced, the clear and detailed imaging that is available through radioisotope scans will be lost. The medical field will take a step back because the diseases won't be caught in the earliest stages possible, and sometimes they might be caught at a stage where it's too late to help the patient. The time will also be harder to schedule because it's harder for older tests to take a short amount of time as they do now. Radiation exposure will also be increased if radioisotopes go away. Radiation that was used in previous scans, such as just the earlier model of a CT scan, uses a lot more radiation, and sometimes that radiation is equivalent to an electrical blackout. The alternative production methods available for radioisotope production are cyclotrons and plasma accelerators. Cyclotrons do not involve using a reactor. They can produce radioisotopes at the hospital, as well as decrease the risk of any type of nuclear power plant accident. There is also no nuclear proliferation risk, meaning there is no chance of explosion. The cost of running a cyclotron is around $3 million. There is no radioactive waste, and there is an unceasing supply. So if one cyclotron goes down, the others will be able to pick up the supply that is lost from just the one. And it is also an affordable option for those countries who don't even have a reactor right now. Plasma accelerators. Plasma accelerators are small scale. They use a laser beam to transform elements to decay into radioisotopes. They shoot particles into other atoms. They produce a wide range of radioisotopes, not just technetium-99. There is a chance of the ADS system, which is the alternative methods that are available for radioisotope production and allow just particle accelerators such as the plasma accelerator to create all the radioisotopes possible. The cost of production using a plasma accelerator is between $2.4 million and $3 million. There is no reactor, and it produces less radioisotopes than a cyclotron. So although it produces more variety, a cyclotron may be a better option than even a plasma accelerator. The nuclear waste produced by both cyclotrons and plasma accelerators equals to none. There is a decrease in the current storage of nuclear waste. These types of methods also allow for those 2,000 metric tons a year that are produced by the nuclear reactors to be reduced to 100 years rather than 500 years. What countries are doing about radioisotope production? The United States plans to update the reactor in the Missouri Research Center. This means that they're going to update this reactor to a cyclotron, allowing for half of the United States overall total of radioisotopes to be produced. The Stein Medical Technologies is also creating cyclotrons that are going to create the other half of radioisotopes that are needed for the production, for the diagnostic scans and treatments in the United States. There will be no more nuclear reactors after 2016. Canada is in a debate between building a new research reactor and building cyclotrons. Cyclotrons seems like the better option because it can be hospital-based and it is less expensive to create and build and maintain. Iran was once self-sufficient recently this last year and creating over 15 different radioisotopes. Their nuclear reactor just recently failed, and they're now asking what's next. Are they going to rebuild a new nuclear reactor, or are they going to update to do cyclotrons? The Netherlands is one of the main nuclear reactors that the world uses for radioisotope production. The nuclear reactor in the Netherlands is often down for maintenance and repairs, meaning that over a third of the radioisotope production is also down. It produces 1/3 of the radioisotopes worldwide. They just plan to build a new nuclear reactor, but the downfall to this plan is that it's scheduled to finish in 2023, where their current reactor is supposed to be completely shut down in 2016. Conclusion. There are shortages coming, and there is a mass production available by using cyclotrons for the radioisotopes. This would be the best alternative for producing radioisotopes so that hospitals worldwide are able to continue their diagnostic scans and treatments for their patients. It is apparent that many countries have a plan and that nuclear reactors are no longer needed.